rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Caught by Williams on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Carr. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr. Fires quickly. Turning it on. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running into the open space. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing. Carr. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Irish send out the punt unit. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's Sayin to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Carr to throw. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Carr throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way that...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Might be changing the route. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Oh, and they blocked it. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Carr. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. The discard, and he's running free. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Throw it, say it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Running through contact.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. To the air, it's Carr. Buying some time. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Here comes the offense on second down. Zayn fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's thrown to this guy.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Williams got it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Uncorks one to the middle. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Say it. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Delivers the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone.